What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode, and this is going to be episode 2 or part 2 of a previous episode for Team of the Week of December 12, 2012. And this is the current Team of the Week, as you can see on your screen. I'm not going to go over it too much, but there's so many quality players: Naldo, Guarin, Ozil, Pastore, Totti, Falcao, Torres, etc. An incredible Team of the Week. We're just going to get back into the second part of opening these packs. We've got 1,400 FIFA points left, and I might buy a couple with coins as well, and hopefully we can get something half decent to end this pack opening, because at the moment we've not got much. But popping up is Nuri Sahin. 57 pace, which I think is pretty harsh. I don't think he's that slow. I think he's at least mid 70s, but people don't buy him because of that 57 pace, and it's annoying. In a 4-1-2-1-2, he goes for a couple K, nothing special. Next pack is Arizos, a decent 79 rated goalkeeper, so things are picking up. Hopefully they continue like that. I want to ask you a question straight away. What is your favorite team in this ultimate team on FIFA 13? Is it gold, is it silver, or is it bronze? And if you put the team in below, that would be pretty cool as well. But I just want to know if it's bronze, silver, and gold. I've got to say, like, I personally think golds are the better this season. I've got to be honest. They do feel really good, and if you have a whole gold team, you definitely do notice the difference between a silver and a bronze. And I've got to say, for once, actually EA kind of did something right. I think a gold should be the best, silver then it should be bronze, which it is for me. I would much prefer to have a gold. Silver's good, and then bronzes are okay, you know. So I prefer that, and I think with the first touch kind of just change how you perceive and enjoy players. I think probably the silvers are a little bit more raw than the gold, so you're probably going to prefer the first touches and the way they handle, I suppose, from the gold players. So for me, it's got to be gold, which is surprising because that was my least favorite in FIFA 12. Do put yours in the comments below. Also want to talk about two other things. The January transfer window, which is steadily coming. It's already December. It's getting near the Christmas time, or it's getting near Christmas. And yeah, the January window is opening soon. Just to cut me off is Alan Pulido, 4-star skiller. Didn't even know he's a 4-star skiller. 86 pace. He's a decent player. I think he does go for a few K, so that is not a bad player to have in a pack. But getting back onto the January window, is who do you think will be the players that are going to be moving? January is a weird time because clubs do not want to release their players, and the only thing I see in January is it's basically like a domino effect. Kind of like what happened with Newcastle with Andy Carroll. They sold Torres, they need a replacement, they have money, so they spend it spend it at Newcastle, and hopefully what they should have done is Newcastle should have spent it from another team, and that's a domino effect that goes down to the last team that obviously someone bought a player from. And I think that's what the January window is. I mean, people don't want to sell these players, especially for some of these teams. They're doing so good, like the Swanseas and the teams like that. They don't want to lose their good players. And it's the same across the world, that you can, in January there's going to be a load of players that are going to be moving, and hopefully your club's going to improve, because I know for one, Newcastle definitely needs some depth. We've been terrible this season, but I already knew that was going to happen because of the Europa League, and we only had pretty much 11 good players. Our depth is shite. It is absolutely terrible. I mean, if Williamson gets in your team, that's how shit your depth is. But anyway, what do you think your team will do in January? What's the player you really want your team to go for? I know there's a lot of players that is going to be moving. Falcao is rumored to be moving because of his transfer release clause. Jackson Martinez, I think, is a really underrated pick. If someone does pick him up, maybe that'd be Atletico Madrid trying to replace Falcao. He'll be an incredible player to buy. I think you can get him. He's got a nice, decent release clause. Also, Isco, he could be on the way. He's got a good release clause. Bar, from Newcastle, I hate to say it, but he's got a release clause that's probably going to be activated. One of the leading top scorers in the league. Schneider is definitely leaving Inter Milan. So, be interesting to see where all these players go. And do you think they're going to improve and change the Premier League? I personally think Man United have pretty much won the title. I think Man United have a winning mentality, and up front they have clinical strikers. That Man City game summed pretty much what's going to happen. Man City, nice passing. They got nice quality players. I think as a whole, they got a better team than Man United. But on paper, up front, when you have players like RVP, Walcott, No, Walcott. I didn't mean that. I mean Welbeck. They have players like Rooney and Hernandez. They are going to get loads of goals. They're going to let in goals, but they will get goals, and they're always going to get points from that. And they just have a never say die attitude. I think this year it's Man United, unless Man City or another team like that really do something incredible in January. I think it's Man United's title by a clear distance. But it will be interesting to see what some of those teams do. And Rafa Benitez with Chelsea, what will they do? Be interesting to see if these teams can, push up. But it'll be cool. I love January transfer window. I love windows as a whole for football. Anyway, it's a unique thing that you don't get in a lot of other sports. I mean, you see all the bullshit from Twitter. That is kind of annoying, but kind of interesting as well. You want to be in the inside scoop. You want to know all these deals, which I probably will be posting. So do go and check out my my Twitter account, which you can see at the bottom of the screen or in the links. Please do follow me on Twitter. Especially I'm getting near like 4,000 followers. It'd be much appreciated if you can go over and follow there. But I basically got to the end of my points, and I am just like losing the plot. We've really got nothing in these packs, and that's why I've not really talked about it, because I really didn't get much. But we get a defender there, 72 pace, not too bad, might sell for a bit. So I kept a couple of those players. Gekas, 70 pace, 70 shooting. You know he's going to be an absolute beast in front of goal. And pretty much I just used a couple of the other contracts as well. But this has been a really poor pack opening. It just really does sum up my luck, I think, in Ultimate Team and packs as a whole. But at the end of the day, I don't get nothing from these packs. I was looking to get the Bronze Inform, which actually looked a really good player, but I don't get him in these few packs. So that'll be the end of the episode. If you have liked, please do subscribe. Check out my other previous videos. Check my links to my Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. Please, would you follow me on Twitter if you haven't already? Do get me closer to 4,000 followers. It'd be much appreciated. And I will see you in the next episode. The next pack opening will probably be in January, February, when Team of the Season is basically out. I will do some pack openings then. Until then, I pretty much won't, because I usually, like these episodes, get really just screwed over and get nothing. But anyway, I will see you until the next episode. Until then, peace.